Hi everyone. I recently tried Arena and I went through wave 1031 before I died. I did not record any gameplay because I was lagging and recording make it worse. But anyways, congratulations to everyone that's above me. It's actually hard to get to wave 1000 and above. I want to point out that there are multiple changes that I make in order to do the arena run. First off, I actually removed Snap Freeze from my skill specialization. I changed it to Teleport. Um, so if you are not bossing, you don't really need Snap Freeze. You still use it for the 2 seconds. For the 2 seconds freeze duration. But other than that, you don't really need it to be 5 seconds. I actually specialized Teleport instead. The reason for that is because you will be able to create mirror images. These mirror images will actually taunt enemies to attack them, so they wouldn't attack you. So you get 4 if you put all points into mirror images. With that being said, let's go over the whole teleport skill specialization. So first off, I put 4 points in resonant plasma. I don't really need fire and lightning resistance and stun avoidance. As the stun avoidance is working against us because we want to be stunned so that we can have Flame Ward automatically casted, but the 200 value is actually not too. It doesn't impact that by a lot. It doesn't reduce our chance of stunning by a lot. So 4 points into Resonant Plasma, so we can put points into Unexpected Copy and Decoy Position. So we put 1 point in Decoy Position. What this does is when you cast Teleport, see, you spawn a mirror image at your departure. That's what Decoy Position does. And then Unexpected Copy spawns mirror images on your arrival location, and you put 2 more points into Uncontrolled Duplication so that it creates 2 additional mirror images. So mirror images have a base duration of 10 seconds, so that will reduce the mirror image duration by 2 seconds. You can increase the mirror image duration if you want, but I don't believe that it's necessary. 8 seconds is a lot, and they should die before the 8 seconds has passed, so you don't need points into stable duplicants. So we also put 5 points into Crystalline Passage so that we get increased cold resistance and armor if we have cast Teleport recently, so that also helps a lot with our armor. Cold resistance, notice I do not have my cold resistance cap, so once I cast it, it is capped now. We also put 4 points into stat buff duration, so basically what this does, it allows the stat buffs granted by casting Teleport to last 80% longer. So 4 times 1.8, so that's 7.2 seconds. So we get the buff for 7.2 seconds. We get Crystalline Passage for 7.2 seconds. We get Resonant Plasma for 7.2 seconds. We also put 3 points into Element Affinity to get 30% increased damage. So we also get this increased 30% elemental damage for 7.2 seconds. You can put 3 points into Ether Barrier and then put points into Stable Bubble if you want, but I like the stat buff duration to be plus 80%. I believe 7.2 seconds is really good. We can actually remove 1 point or 2 points in this, but this is what I have for now. So Runic Invocation, I make some changes as well. I remove points from Unbridled Rune, Devastating Starfall, Cosmic Mind, and Elemental Starfield, and focus more on the defense. So I put 2 more points into Attuned Approach, but this does it allows me to get more ward gain per rune, so it would be plus 120 ward gain when we cast Runic Invocation. I don't believe we get 140% mana refunded with both Attune Approach and Auto of Arcana. It's kept at 100%, so we don't gain mana back. We just get more Ward. So I put 3 points into Runeslinger, not really for the cast speed, but for current mana gain as well. So what this does is, it takes a fraction of your current mana, so usually it's around 300, and that and you convert that to what? So 300 times 0.15, that is 45 mana, so you gain an additional 45 mana. So I also put 2 points into Adept Rune Scripting. This allows us to cast Runic Invocations more, and it gives us more what as a result. I did not make a lot of other changes. I believe that's all changes that I make in terms of skill tree. I did make some changes on my idols. So instead of putting mana efficiency with lightning damage, I put mana efficiency with mana span gain as what. What this helps us is we get a lot more ward, and so stacking less damage taken, armor and everything, and resistance help only to a point, but essentially if your HP or ward is higher, your effective HP is much higher. You can increase your armor more, but it actually gives diminishing returns rather than just increasing your ward. So I also changed back to Strength of Soul, so to gain the mana span gain as ward again. So we need a very high roll on this. 174% is good, but we slam T7 dodge rating on it. So we still have a pretty solid dodge rating and armor as well with this change. Also, instead of using a 5% increased health with cold resistance, I put 5% increased health and additional base health as well. That also helps us with generating more ward, as my cold resistance is kept from teleport. Also with your resistances being with teleport helping your resistances, you can actually remove one red ring and use Jura's ring instead, and then use the idols to cap your resistances. Jura's ring gives mana span gain as well, which is really good, so you could use that as an alternative as well. And as for the gloves, actually the one that has a 220 base armor as the implicit would be the best. Instead of using melee inhibitors, what you want is T7 intelligence, T5 cast speed, T5 chance to shred armor on hit, and T5 chance to apply frailty on hit. And with this change, let's try mono, and we'll see. So you can cast teleport and then just walk back, so they would target your mirror image, and you can play it like that, and you can play it pretty safe. So if you do not have a lot of gear, you can even use this technique and it will work. I mean, they will still target you, but you just have to play it smart. Notice I'm generating more ward now because I changed a lot of my stats to mana span gain as ward.
I cannot do that.
We do get less damage because we do not have the lightning damage doubled if over 300 mana. mirror image, you actually gain a lot more defensive capabilities because they're actually not going to hit you. I mean, they can hit you, but you have 4 mirror images that help you soak up a lot of damage.
I cannot do that.
Alright, now let's say if you were to go back to bossing, you can actually just respec teleport, and then you put points into snap freeze. So you focus on mana efficiency and cryomancy first, and you spec it like this, and then go back to mapping.
I cannot do that. I cannot do that.
And you have max level after killing some enemies. If you're at higher corruption, then you can just put all the points back. And there it is. So to summarize, you can actually use this build in Arena and in Monos as well. So instead of doing what I did just now, you can actually go to one of the Monos that is opposite the direction that you are going towards, and you can even die there because you don't really need that that mono. You can just go in, kill a few monsters, and then die, or just teleport out and just kill a few monsters, and you can even die. It doesn't really matter. You just kill a few monsters and get the XP, and you can leave. But I did not skill it, but you can actually just do that.